Hey YouTube, this is me one more time. Let's get back to studying 3D, okay? And um, yeah, last time we were trying to fit this mug, okay, into this picture here. That was what we were trying to do, and we're gonna continue from where we have
at it.
left off,
When we're
okay?
in,
We're following this tutorial, as you all know, of course. So. I'm gonna try to make this video also shorter, okay? If you have any opinions, anything, just write it in the description. Just write it in the comments, okay? Um, I will read everything. Thank you so much.
in a move state, like rotate, scale, or grab, and now we want it to be 90 degrees. So you could either hold down Control, and you can see in the top, what that does is that's now moving it in 5-degree increments, or you could just type in the number 90 on your keyboard and then hit enter. And there we go. So that's how we bring it in and clear the rotation and set it up. So, all right, now it's way too big. So hotkey to scale something, S, okay, S to scale. And now I'm just going to scale this down. And then now I'm going to look at it like front on, because front view numbers. And now I'm going to move be the size of my mug here, because I know that this mug is right relative to the donut, so it should be good. And then what I'm looking at for the size of this image here is I want the top of this rim here to roughly match the bottom down there. So this, like, I want that to match that. So it's still a little bit too big. And you'll notice I can't really easily do it from this angle. I mean, I can, but the problem is that this photograph is taken with a camera from the real world where there is perspective. But we are looking in 3D, and actually when we're in an axis like this, the reason it all becomes flattened is because it is in perspective mode. If you click that little button there, that'll actually put you back into perspective mode, and you can see how things get distorted and like angles and things. So the best reference is actually reference, which is in orthographic, like blueprints for something, but you usually don't have that, so you just go from something like this and just kind of best guess it. Anyways, okay, cool. So that's roughly the right size of image. Now we can model by going into edit mode, by hitting tab, toggle in and out of edit mode, and we can start to shape this to look like this mug here. So the first thing you will notice is like the general broad shape of the mug is that it actually kind of tapers towards the top.
Okay, so let's just try to fix this a little bit, okay? Trying to align both of them on the same axis. Okay, that's roughly how it should be. Okay, let me see. That guy should be a little bit up, right? It should be a little bit up. Yeah, that's yeah, probably that's about where it should be. And okay, right? Yeah, probably. Let's continue.
Both lines are kind of tapered upwards. And then there's like a kind of a midpoint around about here where it starts to invert and it goes in the other direction. Okay, so it's a very smooth object and perfect for using subsurf modifier, which is what we've already got. So to get that taper going up to the side, I want to shrink the top of the mug here just a little bit. So I'm going to hold down Alt, and I'm going to go into edge select mode at the top there, and then Alt, and then just left click on that line there. Not on like a middle point like here, it'll select a different edge, but just on the middle there. And then now I want to scale this in to just shrink the size just a little bit. So I'm going to scale that to there. And then I'm going to select the line underneath it, and I'm going to do the same thing. So Alt, click on that.
So let's try that out here, okay? Here in this photo, it's actually kind of not needing to be shrunk, but it needs to be, it's going out a little bit. So let me go tab, and then he said Alt, right? Alt. How did he do it?
To just shrink the size, just the middle there, line there. Not on like a middle point like Alt, and then just left click on that line there. Not
Left click
Not on
on
like a middle point like here, or it'll select a different edge, but just on the middle there.
the middle there. Okay. Alt. Where's Alt? Come on. Alt, Alt, Alt. Where's Alt? Come on. Yeah, here it is. It's not clickable. What's going on?
And then now I want to hold down Alt, and I'm going to go into Edge Select mode at the top there, and then Alt, and then just left click on the
Edge select mode. Edge select mode.
Edge Select mode.
Ha. Yeah, that's what's happening here. Okay. And then, yeah, good. Yeah, so basically, what he did is he went from object mode to edit mode, and then we clicked on this, and then Alt. Yeah. So we hold on to Alt, and we click whatever we want to click. So if I want to click this, I would click hold. I would hold the button hold. I would hold the button Alt, and then I would click on this or click on this. Now I want this. So I'm holding to Alt while clicking on the thing where I want to click on. Okay, and it's left click. Okay, and then I can release the hold, the Alt click or the Alt button. Let's see.
the top there, and then Alt, and then just left click on that line there. Not on like a middle point like here, or it'll select a different edge, but just on the middle there. And then now I want to scale this in to just shrink the size just a little bit. So I'm going to scale that to there, and then shrink the size just a little bit. So I'm going to scale that to there, and then I'm going to select the line underneath it, and I'm going to do the same.
Let's see.
Scale that to there.
How
This
did he do
in to
that?
just shrink the size just a little bit. So I'm going to scale that to there.
How did he do that? Okay. One more time. Alt, click. How does he grab this? How does he grab this? Alt, and then I click on this. Right. So it should.
Here it'll select a different edge, but just on the middle there. And then now I want to scale this in to just shrink the size just a little bit.
Shift and middle click. Yeah, it is. So shift and middle click. Okay, so one more time. Let me reposition this thing here. No, 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 please don't do that. No. Oh no. This time it went so big. So let me just minimize it. Return it back to its place. Okay. So, and then I can mess around with it a little bit, a little bit. Okay, good. Come on, Mr. Cub. Don't do that. Come on, man. No, man. Oh, no. No. Oh, no. Oh, this thing is getting out of control. It's getting totally out of control. Guys, come on. Maybe I should be doing something easier than this. Did I choose the wrong niche or what? Have I chosen the wrong niche in life? Let's see. Okay, so roughly, yeah. Now let's get back to edit mode. Yeah. Now how did he do that? He said or shift, right? And then middle click. Where's the middle click? What is middle click? What's that? Whoa.
So I'm going to not on like a middle point like here, it'll select a different edge size just a little bit. So I'm going to scale that to there. And then I'm going to select the line underneath it, and I'm going to do the same thing. So Alt click on that line, that edge.
Alt plus left click S. 1 second. Come on. Alt plus left click S. Oh, okay. Okay. Start to understand. So let me rotate around it a little bit. Come on. I will charge you, don't worry. I will charge you, baby. Don't worry. Don't worry. So, okay, here we are. Now you're getting your electricity. Your favorite food, Mr. Laptop. You love electricity, I know. I'm gonna feed you electricity. So let's see. No, I don't want this. I wanna move you, guy. Okay, stand here. Let me look at it from a different perspective. Come on. This thing is so difficult. It's not difficult, but it is there is a lot of skill that has to be learned in it. Definitely. So it's not an easy. It's not difficult either. A lot of people did it. So let's see. Come on. Come on. No. So yes. Yes. That's what I want here. Good. Let's get back to this. Edit mode. Let's go alt. No, this is the bottom of it. No, I don't need the behind of the cylinder. I need the top of the cylinder, man. Come on. Don't do that to me. Okay? I don't have no business with the bottom of the cylinder, right? Hey, is it the same thing? Okay. Anyway, so edit mode and oh, okay. Good. Okay, I guess this is how it should be. Now, I would go Alt and I'll click on this. Not on this. I want it to be here. So this one, yeah. And then he said, how should I do that? One more time.
Edge, and then just scale it, about halfway there. Now I want to create this like widened point right here, and you can size just a little bit. So, and then now, and then Alt, and then just left click on that line there. Not on like a middle point like here, or it'll select a different edge, but just on the middle there. And then now I want to scale this in to just shrink the size just a little bit. So I'm going to scale that to
Shift middle click S. Okay. Shift middle click S. Wow. Shift middle click. Come on, it's looking like candles. Um, what's happening here? What is happening? Edit mode. I want this. I only want this. I want Alt and I click on this. Now, what should I do to drag it like this guy is doing? This is becoming very interesting. Um, Alt and then so like this. No. Okay, so what about, I have an idea. So what about if I click on this? What will happen if I like said, okay, so I will go this and then if I go, yeah, it doesn't have the effect I want.
There. And then I'm going to select the line underneath it, and I'm going to do the same thing. So Alt, click on that line, that edge, and then just scale it, about halfway there. Now,
He said click on that line, Alt. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything. So what am I missing here exactly? Oh, S. Oh, so I should click on Alt and then, no, Alt and then, fuck this. Alt and then I should click on S. So let me go here. Okay, and now let me click on S. But why it doesn't like, okay. Okay, is that how it should be or no? Okay. Let's see. I will know.
I want to create this like widened point right here. Yeah, and then point is, and that'll let me slide. And now I want to pull it out to make it a little bit thicker. So I'm going to hit S and just pull that out.
Oh, so we are right the whole time. Okay. Good to know. So what do we need to do here with this picture? Come on. With this picture here, let's go to object mode. Let me zoom out a little bit. Let's go to x-axis, no, y-axis to bring it forward. Okay. And then let's get this here a little bit. Okay, let me see. So I want it to go smaller, yes. Get it closer, yes. And I want this to be back, a little bit back. And then here, and then Y. Interesting. No, come on. I want you to be up, to go up. Okay. Now, let's make you smaller a little bit. Smaller. Yes. Okay. Can you fit in? No. So let me get this back a little bit. Okay. I want this to be smaller a little bit. Smaller, yeah. Yeah, roughly, yeah. And then I probably have to remove the face of it, right? Don't I? Don't I have to remove the face of it? X, yeah, face. So what about that? What about that? Okay. Yeah. And I guess I have also to remove the modifier. I also have to, not remove the modifier, I have to decrease the thickness of it a little bit, right? So let's see, let's take an actual look. Yes, so, and then we'd have to tangle this a little bit. Let's see.
To about there. And now I can see this line here is not quite right. So I'm going to scale this one out as well. Just want to pull it out to make it a little bit thicker. So I'm going to hit S and just pull that out to about there. And now I can see this line here is not quite right. So I'm going to scale this one out as well. Just a little bit. Okay, that's right.
So let's see here. It's the same idea, I guess, right? I have to click on Alt and then no Alt and then go here first and then Alt and then click on this and then S. So if I clicked on this like this, so let me shrink it a little bit. Shrink. Come on, is that about it? Huh? And then I should do the same thing. I should go to Alt and then click on the mouse, left click and then go S. Make it a little bit normal. Right? Then I have to make this a little bit smaller. So Alt, left click, and then S. I have to make this smaller. Okay. Let's continue this project tomorrow. Okay, we've made a little bit of progress. Not the biggest progress though, but some progress. I've also added 8 RAMs to my computer. So this would usually was would get around 90 when I'm opening both of them, but now it's like 62. So it made a big difference for me. So thank you for watching. Let's continue to struggle in this next video. Have a good day, y'all. Bye.